Alright, refresh checked, just doing a quick refresh. Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Soldier here, back again with a brand new video. Today I'm going to be bringing one of the craziest videos. No one has anything like this. No one's shown their store. This is going to be full-fledged, all the numbers. I'm going to be showing you guys the store. The store is sold with no NDA, so I'm pretty sure this is okay to do. But yes, guys, I'm going to be showing you guys how we did $1.1 million in sales over the course of 4 months, with mainly using paid ads and also having an organic page to follow up. So again, this is solely and only TikTok, and basically we're gonna be running you through the numbers, exactly how this worked, the product research that went into it, how we were able to source this offer, and as much information as possible we can give with ads. It's currently the end of 2021. You might be seeing this a little bit later, but this was my first store that was like the white whale of the year, and this honestly couldn't have been done with Facebook ads. So I'm very thankful, we were able to catch on to TikTok early, get agency accounts early. I'm going to be showing you guys a lot of things. It's crazy. It's like a love story. There's so much ups and downs. And I'm even going to show you guys how we have $118,000 of ad credit sitting in a banned, suspended TikTok business center. So if anyone can help get that out, I will give you half of that. But yes, guys, I will be revealing as much of the store as possible, telling you guys the exact product, the exact offer, the name, everything you'd like to know. So you can kind of reverse engineer something like that yourself. I'm not saying, go take the same product, because it's going to be very hard. It's going to take a lot of capital to get into, but for any product, you can kind of reverse engineer this, what we did here, and do it for yourself. And I mean, hey, it worked. It worked well. Again, guys, please make sure to like the video, comment down below. We have such an amazing community. Again, the Discord is going nuts. We are doing a $1,000 agency ad account giveaway in there in the black hat section. We are dropping TikTok ad updates before they even get released. It's literally, the value is too crazy. Alright, guys, so right now I have my partner on the store, Kinyol. Say what's good.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, so this is the store we partnered on. It's a mystery box store that offers a subscription, and Kinyol, when you picked this product and you brought me on, to work out some other areas of the business with you. And one thing everyone wants to know is product research. How do you choose your product? Everything like that when it comes to e-commerce, Shopify Dropshipping, and especially with appealing to a younger audience, like TikTok ads and TikTok organic. So how did you go about picking that, and how did you source it? And I want to hear all about it.
Yeah, so basically the company, the whole mystery box idea started because we sell predominantly on Amazon. So we sell on Amazon Renewed, and that's kind of where our bread and butter was. But we started having supply chain issues because of the pandemic. So because of the pandemic, we had to buy stuff that we don't usually buy. So we started buying big truckloads of Amazon, Walmart, Target, Best Buy returns, and a lot of it was good quality. We could throw it back on Amazon, but with Amazon you have the issue of returns and customers returning stuff that's not yours, or customers lying and saying they didn't get it, and they the whole thing. We were doing, let's say, I would say an average $200,000-300,000 a month, but then return rate was like $40,000, $50,000 a month. So that eats into your profits. So we decided back in April of 2021 that after we did this whole shift, there's a lot of stuff we can't sell on Amazon. It's a lot of stuff that it's just you have to get ungated for, or you have to it's just not the right quality. So what we did was we decided to make a mystery box, and that mystery box was just full of items that we knew we couldn't sell on Amazon, but it was good stuff. So that's what we used, and we used that to create these awesome bundle deals, and we just put everything in there, made great pricing, got influencers on it, got micro influencers, and just started hitting up TikTok, because it's more of a younger audience. You can't use Facebook ads for it. You can't use Instagram ads, because Instagram and Facebook for predominantly the audience is a lot more mature. But with TikTok, because it's the trend, it's a lot easier to captivate that audience.
Right. Yeah, that's something I like to key in on too. With TikTok, succeeding with ads, you want a product that, you want a general product. Having a niche in product isn't going to do you any good. Currently, pixels aren't optimizing the way they did with Facebook. And, with that being said, you want a product that can have the same value and appeal the same way to an 18-year-old as it would to a 55-year-old.
Exactly.
So, something with all those values within it, packed up in a box, and you know, you threw subscriptions on it, and that way, you know, you had a monthly recurring. We did until we sold it, but
yeah,
you know, when you initially told me about this and you know pitched me the idea and wanted to bring me on, I was like, this is the best setup I've seen. But the subscription thing, you know, it's not like we just instantly had that idea. What was happening with TikTok ads is, you know, Kunal, you were actually one of the first people I've ever met that had agency account access.
Yeah. And
you know, he was able to acquire a really big credit line within TikTok. On these agency accounts, and again, you know, we'll get into it, but there's a big dilemma right now. So if anyone can help out with, we have 118 grand on the line. If anyone can get that opened up somehow, you know, TikTok, if you're watching this. But yeah. So Kunal, one thing I guess everyone's gonna want to know is about the ads, because we did have organic running, and that was, you know, helping out at all times. But we all know organic's not consistent. So which is crazy, and I love this because you actually, you know, gave me experience using TikTok agency accounts before they were like a huge thing, you know, before everyone had them and their moms. And at the time, there was no CBO. It was so raw. TikTok ads was so raw. And I mean, we started this in April. Yeah. And there was, what you had lowest cost, which was only present to agency accounts. So you want to talk a little about that?
Yeah. So prior to even jumping into TikTok ads, what we did was to basically TikTok in the very beginning, you know, we were still learning how to run ads, right? So what we did was we sent a box to an influencer, really small influencer. We saw her doing mystery boxes. We sent her a box, and that video, it blew up kind of sort of. It had like 700,000 views, but what I saw from that video was we ended up getting I say 20. The first week it ran like $2,300 in sales, and I was like, holy crap, that's what opened my eyes up to TikTok. So then I made my first ad account, and I spent I think $5 grand that first week, and we made 120 grand. And that's when I was like, holy,
literally cracked.
Yeah, and I was like,
yeah, that was like the sweet spot before like anyone was running really anything.
But this is when TikTok was still having that customer service in India. So like the guys in India, they optimized it with lowest cost. And then that's when it just popped off heavy. But the thing is, we were able to say certain keywords, and it wasn't as regulated. So we were allowed to just run the ad raw and gritty and make it work.
So like this was so early on that with media buying and stuff, you know, there was so many gray spaces. It was like running Facebook ads in 2017. You could basically, and I love this, my good friend Artify says this, in Facebook 2017 you could literally sell cocaine. And basically TikTok had 0 keywords, you know, nothing. It wouldn't blacklist domains, which again, guys, talking about blacklisting domains on TikTok ads, that's fully and solely done by a rep. TikTok ads, there's no bot that's going to blacklist your domain, so just don't get in too much beef with the reps, and we'll get into that later on. But yeah, so the performance was insane. It was the guys that were working in India. Go on.
So I met this guy. His name was Ashwin. I actually saw his number. He's a really cool guy, but he helped me optimize the ads. Then when they had this whole transition, and I think back in November to was it November? I forgot when they had that transition from India to US. That's when everything went sideways. So they started blacklisting my ads. They said that were it was always something different, exaggerated description or copyrighted information, and it was just random stuff every single time, regardless. Even if we changed it completely, it had nothing to do with any product. These reps would literally go on our website, and when they did the review, they would go on our website and they would literally nitpick at keywords or pictures, even if the pictures were blurred out completely. So
basically, I was running the media buying, and I want to show you guys under this business center really quick. So first things first here, as you can see, there's an account balance for 118 grand. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh the screen. As you can see, there's no cap going on here, but you know, it's still there, but the account is actually suspended. So again, guys, this is the exact same business center that we ran this on. This was one of the first agency business centers. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about, you know, running with agency accounts back in April, May, June, July. So With this agency account, what happened is there was a transition, as Kenyol was talking about, from the reps from India, who they were crazy chill. They would help you out with anything. They'd make it happen, and results were awesome. You know, they help you optimize. But with this, you know, we were able to use the lowest cost bid strategy, but the US reps sucked. So as you can see, we have all these ad accounts here, and it goes on and on. I'll show you guys in a bit, and some of them have some of them still have available balances and this and that. But yeah, so what happened is, as Kenyol was saying, you know, there was so much new things getting implemented with keywords and different rejections, and I mean, this is an agency account. It shouldn't really have to be dealing with all that. At least they gave us lowest cost like months before everybody. And guys, if you don't know, there's actually an update coming out. TikTok's going to be releasing minimum ROAS, so you can use return on ad spend for your bid strategy. But yeah, so it was really just a bunch of turning and burning. Each ad account would only spend anywhere from, you know, 3, 5, maybe 10 grand if we got lucky. But what was awesome about this product is no matter what we spent on ads, it would always do really well, because even at the time, there was not too many people advertising. And again, we had an awesome offer. It was a mystery box, you know, marketed for around $100 that would have, you know, a perceived value of about $500. So it was a no-brainer, must-take offer. You know, people, even if they didn't want the items, they'd buy it to resell. There was huge demand. And then, yeah, so we pretty much, again, there was no CBO at the time. So we were literally just running ABOs with $20 ad groups, and to scale, you know, we were just duplicating ad groups. So if we want to spend $1,000 in a day, we'd make a broad ABO with 0 targeting, and we would just make, you know, 50 ad groups. So that would equate to $1,000 worth of ad spend. If we wanted to spend 5,000, you know, we were really just operating like that. It was pretty much you just click the button and it works type vibes when it came to running the ads on this. But a majority of the problems did come in with TikTok ads. And going back and forth, as you guys can see, there's a lot going on in this business center, and going back and forth with reps ultimately is what led to the downturn. So Kenyol, let's talk about you know, the relationship with TikTok, how it went from like gold to just
So all right, so you know, when we partnered up, it was kind of towards the after I got the agency account, you know, after I got rid of the agency, that's when I brought you in and we partnered up, and and that's when you started helping me like fix everything. But prior to that, the issue that I had was no matter how many personal accounts I made, they would get instant bans, and that's the problem with TikTok. They're such a young company that their system doesn't know how to run itself. So you'll literally have you'll make an ad account and then it'll get banned instantly. And I'm sure that many people watching this, they're trying to make TikTok accounts and they're having issues with payments, they're having issues with anything, and it's a problem.
And if you guys are wondering about creative, what do we do? At the time, Spark Ads wasn't a thing, although we did have, you know, 25, 30,000 followers on TikTok. Again, guys, organic is not, it's not a consistent way to really grow your brand. It does add a lot of brand awareness, in my opinion, but you know, when it comes down to it, paid ads are ultimately, you know, you're not going to have to worry, oh, is my thing going to pop off today or this or that. 100%, yeah, bans off ads, you know, we just didn't have the time, and these guys came in clutch. They just started doing UGC packages, and, you know, I fully recommend them. I mean, helped us out so much during this time, and we were able to focus on, you know, what we needed to focus on as business owners, and you know, delegating this type of work was awesome. And at the end of the day, the UGC performed, as you guys can see. So yeah, that was huge. It sucked because there was no Spark Ads at the time, and you know, when you have an organic page, you definitely want to take advantage of it, right? So yeah, that was one good little bottleneck, but nice solution to it. I'll probably cut out half that shit. Just I'll make it like a 10-second little thing. But
no, that's good. It's good. I mean, what we could do is here. I'm gonna. Yeah. So like, you know, one of the issues that we kept having was we were get caught up in the day-to-day operations of the business, bringing product in, you know, it got to a point where I was getting frustrated, he was getting frustrated, and we didn't have time to actually make our own UGC. So we reached out to this company called Bands on Ads, and we sent them a box, we sent them the material, we just sent, you know, we sent them what we needed, and these guys, they banged out these killer UGC content ads, and it helped us organically, and because at the time Spark ads weren't available, so it's kind of hard for us to send stuff to influencers and then have them, you know, give us the ad code and then use that. But Bands of Ads, we sent them the box, they sent us the video, we edited it out, made sure it was perfect for what we wanted. It was TikTok friendly, it made sense with the TikTok algorithm, and that's what was key for helping us grow.
Yeah, and one thing people are probably wondering, because I do have this in the title of the video, product reveal. We can definitely talk about the product just a little bit. And this was actually, I mean, this was a technology mystery box. It, again, guys, it had a super high perceived value, and it was valued very high. But again, Kenyol had, you know, he's in the liquidation business. He was able to have connections to get, you know, certain types of products for a lot lower. Again, guys, this isn't drop shipping. You can easily do this with drop shipping. In fact, you could probably do this with a lot more sustainability and better margins, judging by the way we handle this. Yeah, so there was a lot of problems, and it wasn't really with our supply side. It wasn't with our margins at all. It had nothing to do with profitability wise. This was a very good business. I'm blessed to be a part of it. Thank you, Ken, for bringing me on. You know?
Yeah.
But you know what? Ultimately, people are going to ask, like, why is it gone? If it was making so much money, this, that, and this. So you know, when it comes to time, when it comes to the problems we were facing, and you know how to delegate everything, can you talk a bit about, you know, how we ended up, you know, closing this down and moving forward?
Yeah. So you know, at the very beginning, it was a very profitable business. My daughter was just born, so it was one of those things where it's like, all right, cool, I have a new daughter, I have a new business, I have a new partner helping me out. But ultimately, what happened was in my frustration with the ads going down a lot, I ended up literally reaching out to like 100+ TikTok reps, right? So personally to their cell phone numbers, and
like literally, guys, like personal TikTok reps, cell phone numbers. Okay, this is a saga.
And it got to a point where TikTok Legal called me, and TikTok Legal threatened me to, hey, you know, you're calling our reps on their phones, blah, blah, blah. I was like, dude, you guys aren't doing your job. I'm asking questions, no one's responding. I'm getting the same, you know, runaround. And ultimately, I ended up getting a rep. She helped me out. Then she linked me up with the brand, I don't know what he is, the brand lead manager. And he was like in charge of all the guys. He came from Facebook. He's a cool guy. But ultimately, you know, he didn't really help us. It's just one of those things where TikTok reps, they weren't very helpful. I don't know about now, but our reps were not helpful at all. And we're spending, you know, $100,000 plus a month. So at that level, you expect someone, hey, just call us, let us know what's going on. So ultimately, what happened was we got fed up with the reps. I reached out to a company. Well, Lynn and I, we both reached out to a company that we knew. We let them know the situation, that we were getting frustrated with the reps. And they said, hey, you know what, we'll handle it. They have a lot more, they have deeper pockets than we do. They have a lot more patience. So we ended up ultimately they made us an offer for the business. We sold it, and they're taking over now. So it's gonna be one of those situations where they take over. Our hands are clean, and we have more time to focus on other businesses that we have.
Exactly. Yeah, and you know, they just refreshed everything with new business info, things like that. I mean, the domain was blacklisted. I wanted to like test it out. Like, I think it was a few months back. I even wanted to like test out, is that like really, could TikTok actually blacklist a domain? And again, guys, no bot is gonna blacklist a domain no matter how many times you get suspended. This is only when you're dealing with high level reps at a, like, you know, really getting into it, you know, throwing elbows, making things happen. But yeah, no, the domain's completely blacklisted.
Yeah.
Any agency account I try to run it on now, it just, it bans the whole thing. So,
and I'm not sure. I don't know if it's the actual domain, because I ran into multiple domains. Remember?
Yeah. It's not even. It's not. It's like the
the pixel, maybe. I don't know where it is. It could be the pixel. To be honest with you.
It's like the IP of the store. Like
something.
Our IP. Yeah. Like literally, it's like, I've never had something just so exiled. Like we can't run it anymore now. The people who run it, you know, they own agency accounts. They cycle like through those things like it's nothing. They're very well connected on TikTok, and you know, I really wish we still had it. And I mean, yeah, we got off with a nice little bag, but like, dude, it kind of sucks because this was one of those ones where
that bag we got.
Go on.
Yeah, I mean, that bag we got was cool, but
you could just press on and it would print money, man.
Yeah,
like that was.
It was one of those things where instead of getting loans from the bank, you could literally just create your own money.
Yeah.
And it was a money printing machine. We were like the Fed.
Yeah.
We could literally just print on demand.
You literally. And like a lot of guys, you know, they think I'm kind of like more newer to the TikTok ad scene because I just started posting videos about it, but like, you know, yeah, exactly what I'm saying. Like we've been on this, we've been working and, you know, making things happen in the back end. I've taken breaks from YouTube and everything, but no, this was like huge when we had that. I mean, dude, this is on an agency account, as you guys are seeing it right here on my screen. This is an agency. But, you know, I love sharing the story and just, like, talking to people about, like, the real things that go down in these businesses because everyone online cherry coats the shit out of it. Because everybody online just sugarcoats the shit out of it. And, you know, this is the real deal business, you know. Quinola's been in business for many years. I've been in business myself for a few. And, you know, there's just shit that happens. Shit happens. We got to deal with it. It's all about, you know, when you get hit, it's all about how hard you punch back. So we're working on big things right now. A lot of huge things with Quinola and I are coming in the future, as you guys can see. And yeah, again, Quinola, I really appreciate you having you on. You know, you as well just started a YouTube channel. So anything you can say about what's going to be going on there? Because I already know it's going to be a gold mine. So
now we're going to talk about Shopify. We're going to talk about Amazon. Talk about business in general, you know, anything financial, and anything about making money.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to be talking about.
Yes, sir. 100%, guys. Best value, one of the biggest killers in the game. Low key, you'd never suspect it. You know, just running up stores like this, like day and night. So again, Quinola, I really appreciate having you on. You know, it's been real. Again, guys, I really appreciate the community that is going on down below. Please drop your comments. I'll be doing my best to get back to every single one of them. Other than that, guys, that's been it for me. Tons of free value coming, so make sure you guys like and subscribe. That has been it for me. Peace out, soldier up, and salute.